So now let's take a look at how to connect the Zoom SpotTrack P4 to iPad Pro. This is the 2018 model with USB-C connection, and the way I have connected this to the Zoom PodTrack P4 is through the USB dongle. The USB dongle gives me the USB-A port, and this USB-A port is connected to the USB port of the Zoom PodTrack P4. Now the Zoom PodTrack P4 has two USB ports, one for supplying only the power, another one is to supply the power and as data connection as well. And I have connected this to the one which supplies the both, that is data and the power. Now once you connect this, as you can see here, for our demonstration purposes, I have connected the Movo microphone onto this particular device, and it's connected using Rode VXLR Plus, which basically provides us with power for this particular microphone. And as you can see here, the readings are going up and down. And before we go in and show how it is connected to the iPad Pro, I will also show you how it can be set up here. So if you press the menu and if you go to the mic settings, you can see there are two options, the low cut and the limiter. In this case, I'm not going to enable either of them because there's not much of noise in the background, but if you want, you can enable that. So I'll go back to the menu and I will choose the options of settings, and in the settings I have USB mix minus. So if I enable this, which basically means that on this line where I have connected it to the USB process, it will do the mix minus settings for me. So that means I don't, my audio will not go back into the iPad with the audio coming back on the USB. So the mix minus settings is taken care of you by this particular device, and you don't have to do any other settings in order to enable that particular feature. Now, in order to see if the iPad Pro has got this or not, this is a little bit tricky, so I had to figure out an app which will easily tell us. Right now, I think with this current version of iOS, we don't have the sound settings where we can choose which particular mic to use, which particular output to use in this particular iPad Pro, like in case of a Mac. So we have to be, as soon as we connect this device, it basically enables this, and the audio will take from this particular device, and that is the Zoom PodTrack P4, and the audio will be outputted to this device, which is basically this headphone socket. So if you have a phone based headphone, you can use this particular cable and get the output out of it. Now you may be wondering, what if I have something like iPad Pro, which is with the Lightning connector, which is a previous generation to this. So what do I do with this? How will I be able to connect it? Yes, you can, but the only difference is that you'll have to use a adapter which is Lightning to USB. There is also another way to connect the iPad Pro with the Lightning connector to this particular device, that is with the headphone socket as well, because the earlier generation had the headphone socket, which is basically mic and the computer. It can be connected via this cable, which is with the three rings, as you can see here, which is the mic and the stereo out and stereo out, which basically means that you don't have to connect it to the USB here, but you can connect it to this particular pointer, this particular TRRS cable, and the audio of the iPad will come in here like a phone, and you can use that for bringing in the Zoom PodTrack P4 onto this. So in this case, the iPad will be treated like a phone, and it will not be treated like a USB device. So that is possible for generations of iPad prior to this, that is a 2018 model. But from 2018 onwards, because this particular iPad has no longer the provision to give the headphone socket, the only option is to connect through the USB port, unless until you want to connect the USB to the stereo pin and to bring it through this, right? So once we have established all of this, the easiest way to check whether the iPad Pro is connected or not, I'm using this app called Ferrite. If you go into that, you'll see here that my Zoom PodTrack P4 has been connected and the audio is coming out of it. So the mic, whatever I have, is being transmitted over the USB to the iPad Pro. So let's check this. So once I disconnect this microphone, as you can see that my audio kind of dropped off, although the Zoom PodTrack P4 is connected onto this. So this is a quick test to check if the audio is coming from the Zoom PodTrack P4 or if it is connected internally. So let me go ahead and connect this back to see if the audio gets connected and gets routed to this particular iPad Pro. As soon as I connect, you can see that the audio gets routed via USB to this particular iPad Pro, right? So we'll be able to do all the recordings like as if it was the internal mic itself. So that's something which I want to mention. Now, if you want to completely disconnect this and want to use the iPad's internal microphone and the speaker, then you'll have to disconnect this portion, and that point in time you'll be able to use the iPad's internal mic and headphones. So that's something which you need to consider. Also, we need to understand that if you're using a mic like this, you need to use an adapter like VXLR Plus and enable the phantom power on, which is basically sliding to the right here. As you can see the Thunderbolt sign, which basically says that there is powering option. So this device basically converts your 48 volt phantom power to 5 volt, which is required by this Movo, and you should be able to get the output out of this. So if I disconnect switch this off, that means the power output becomes 0. Now basically it will die down and you will not be able to get any audio out of this particular device because there is no powering option. So once I power this back on, as you can see now that the audio is coming out of Zoom PodTrack P4 into my iPad Pro. So this is how you can quickly connect your iPad Pro to Zoom PodTrack P4 and leverage the microphone which is connected to Zoom PodTrack P4, and also you can get the audio out of Zoom PodTrack P4 through the headphone socket connected out of it. There are 4 headphone sockets out, but I also want to mention here that you can record the same thing using this record button, and if you hit the record button, there will be a red light which will come on, and that means the audio is getting recorded internally into Zoom PodTrack P4. With that, this is a quick tutorial on how to connect the iPad Pro 2018, 2019, any other models with the USB-C connection to Zoom PodTrack P4 and get the audio from the mic which is connected to the Zoom PodTrack P4 into the iPad Pro, and take the audio out of iPad Pro and bring it on to Zoom PodTrack P4 and do the recording on Zoom PodTrack P4. Thank you. If you like the video, give me a thumbs up and do subscribe for my channel so that I can make more videos like this.